Greetings YouTube, and welcome to a video that I am really excited to put out there because it's been a while. We're talking about years since we talked about crit teams, and this isn't probably going to be as helpful to those players like myself who've been playing for multiple years. But for the beginner teams, this graph is going to help you so much. And I took a screenshot of this. I've been discussing this with one of my best and most awesome legendary subscribers, Don't Trust Anybody, DTA. And so I know it's a little fuzzy, but hopefully the information will not be. So what exactly is a crit team? This is a team, a synergy team, if you will. Once you get past, what is it, level 20, to have a 5-champion roster questing team that will help boost your crit rates and the overall damage that you take when your crits happen substantially without needing to change your mastery setup, and that is huge. So what we see a lot is a discussion of the mutant crit team, but there is actually a better synergy team out there, and we'll get to that. So if you want to do a 21% plus of the crit, and you'll see these are crit teams, Rhino, Spidey Gwen, not Stark Spidey, OG Spidey, and Daredevil Classic are your awesome champs, and notice that they're all 4 stars. The same can be said for Black Widow. Hulkbuster, who, although the champion still really sucks, is a great champion to have to boost that crit. Ultron and Iron Man. Now, you'll see Red Hulk, Regular Hulk, She-Hulk, and Abomination are plus 27, so you will see a 6% difference, which will make a big difference in the long run for having this crit team over the 2 others. But of course, if you're newer to the game, you don't have the luxury of having each champion that you want. Maybe you only have 2 out of 4 of these champions, but at least you can kind of take an eye out for champions that you want to open from crystals to up your crit rate. I also want to say that synergy team has looked a lot better since the Hulk buff of patch 12.0 and then the subsequent post-beta test buff of Red Hulk. Now, the mutant synergy team is talked about a lot. Up there, it's both Magneto's, Wolverine, and Storm. That's a plus 28%. And so a lot of people will run that team, especially a Labyrinth of Legends, and they'll think, well, that's the best team that I can run. But they are so unbelievably wrong compared to a team, really a couple of teams, that can make it even better. And that's why I'm doing this video, because I want you, the viewer, to know that there are even better options than that team above. And you'll see it's a 5-star Magneto, a 4-star Magneto, a 4-star Storm, and a 4-star Wolverine. So let's look at this plus 33%. Yes, 1/3 additional crit rate in Iron Man, Superior Iron Man, and then 2 different caps. That crit team is unbelievable. You can call it the Avengers crit team or whatever you want. Maybe the Civil War crit team, now that we had a Cap versus Iron Man movie a while back. But that's plus 33%. 33 is a very big difference. That 5% makes a tremendous difference between the 28 and the 33 of that mutant crit team. But believe it or not, 33% isn't even the best crit team in the game. No, that belongs to the additional top 33 and 34%. You can see a couple of Falcons, OG Vision, or Age of Ultron Vision, I should say, Black Widow, and Scarlet Witch. But the problem with that synergy team is that's 5 champions. So one of those 5 would have to be the case. And that was, I think, the original crit team for Scarlet Witch before the patch 12.0 nerf, which caused her to crit far less, and that team would have been amazing. But the cool thing about the plus 34% is not only does it clock in as the best synergy team, but it leaves that 5th roster spot open for someone that you want to bring in. Maybe it's a Corvus Glaive, maybe it's a Domino, maybe it's a Blade, Stark Spidey, Hyperion, Archangel, Iceman, you name it. And it deals with some pretty trash champions that get some love for the synergy team. Iron Patriot being the biggest one. My God, does he still suck. OG Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Electro all clock in at plus 34%. So the next time somebody says use the mutant crit team as the top crit team, you're going to say, well, Prof. Huff made that video, but it's only a plus 28% crit team, and if I want to get something that's a full 6% more, and I have the ability to do that, I'm going to bring Iron Patriot, OG Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Electro, 3 science and 1 tech, in addition to whoever that I want to bring in to get that crit rate. And I guarantee you, I promise you, if you bring those champions in to whatever you want to bring your main champion as for questing, you will see a far better result in damage, and thus you will have the fights end a lot quicker, and you will spend far less in units and revives and potions. And really the point of my channel is to help you, the viewer, out as much as possible in this game we call Marvel Contest of Champions. So this crit team photo has been floating around the community for a while, but it was time to revisit it. So thank you again, DTA, for sending it my way. And thanks to everybody for watching. If you have a special crit team that you don't think makes this list or you think should be on this list, comment below, let me know. I also love how genius so many viewers are that give me the ability to put in the comments, and even if I pin a comment that's really unique, that gives people the ability to see even more options to make them progress in the game, and that's why we do what we do on my channel. Thanks for liking this video. If you haven't subscribed, I put out videos that try to help you as much as possible. If you're new to the game, I hope my channel can really help you. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I hope that your crit teams really do well, because you'd be amazed at what the plus 34% does to making that damage go by a lot faster, wrecking champs, and just overall having fun in the game that we all love to play so much.